Okay. I gotta put my part out on this whole Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao deal that's going on. To me, it's just ridiculous. Um, for Floyd to ask for that, I believe is ridiculous. I think there's nothing wrong with the testing that we have going on. That's my personal opinion. But even though it's a ridiculous demand, um, it can be complied with. It's compliable. You know what I mean? It's doable. Um, I gotta speak for Floyd. I mean, um, I'm with a lot of other people on this. I know boxing. I watch boxing. You cannot convince me. It's impossible to convince me that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is afraid of Manny Pacquiao. Nobody in the world can convince me of that. Floyd Mayweather Jr. can tell me I'm afraid of Manny Pacquiao, and I wouldn't believe it. He couldn't convince me himself. Um, it's just no way you can convince me of that. And by the way, I'm broadcasting from Thailand right now. I'm in Pattaya Beach, Thailand right now. And I gotta be honest with you. I can walk next door to a pharmacy. Okay, it's a billion of them. Okay, they got pharmacies out here, like they got McDonald's back home. Okay, it's pharmacies on every corner. I can go walk in there, pay $10 to get any type of steroid I want. Probably better than what you getting in the states. And that's just the God's honest truth. That's how it is over here in Asia. And he's a 2 hour plane ride away from where I'm at over in Manila. So, I mean, is he doing steroids or not? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's possible. Come on, it's possible. If you gonna walk away from 20 million to go box for an hour, you gonna walk away from over 20 million because they want to take a little bit of blood. Come on, you get cut, you go bleed. You know, they want to take a little bit of blood. You ain't donating blood to the Red Cross. You ain't about to be laid there for a half hour. It takes seconds. Boom, bam, bop, done. Thank you for providing your sample. To me, it's just ridiculous. It's crazy. I don't see anybody walking away from from over $20 million because of a blood test. It's not going to weaken you that much if it was to weaken you at all for the fight. It's not going to weaken you that much. Not to mention, your opponent is getting the same test you're getting. So, I mean, it's to me it's ridiculous. I mean, as much as I wish Floyd wouldn't have asked for it, I wish Manny would accept it. For the record, for all of you pro Manny fans out there, um, um, and since I'm a new thugger. I mean, I'm gonna call it the way it is. I'm a new thugger. I like Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is an exciting fighter, and I mean, he's a great fighter. I just don't think he's on Floyd Mayweather's level, and I don't think he could be Floyd Mayweather, steroids or not. I'm just like Floyd Mayweather Senior put it. It don't matter what he's taking. I still don't think he beat Floyd Mayweather using HGH or whatever. It's not gonna help you beat him. Um, uh, I've watched Manny. I've watched Manny's since he fought the first Barrera fight. I've seen all his fights since the first Barrera fights, and I've even uh, went back and watched a few other ones. And I've seen the way Manny has progressed since he's got with Freddie Roach, and he's gotten better. But Floyd's been great for a long time. Everybody else is playing catch up, and Manny hasn't caught up. And if he's using steroids HGH, he still hasn't caught up because what Floyd has is here, and you can't get that from HGH and steroids. Is this is where Floyd's gonna beat him. This is where he beats him here. So um, for the record, let's let it be known that yes, Floyd Mayweather wanted this for the fight to take place. Manny Pacquiao has pulled out of the fight officially. Manny Pacquiao has pulled out of it. Floyd wanted Manny to do this. Manny doesn't want to do it. Manny wanted Floyd Okay, and Bob Arum has came out on record and said this. Manny wanted Floyd to pay $10 million if he came in a fraction over 147 pounds. A fraction. If he came in at 147 and a quarter pounds, $10 million. $10 million. This they said because Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather ignored the contract that he had with Marquez. He came in at 146, not 148. Okay, it was a 147 welterweight fight. They agreed on contract to a catchweight for 144. For a welterweight fight, they agreed to a catchweight at 144. All right. So Floyd Mayweather still came in under the welterweight limit of 147, but he ignored the contract agreement of 144. So, and in return, he for that penalty of ignoring that contract, he gave him $600,000. Okay, for that fight to take place, which 600,000, that's a lot, but Floyd made Floyd made over 10 million for that fight. So I'm giving up that money too. I mean, if I'm making 10 million, you, yeah, 600,000 for the fight to take place. Okay, now I came. Now this fight is not even at a catchweight. This is at 147. Okay, so technically I've never came in. Technically, Floyd Mayweather has never came in overweight for a fight in a weight class. Never. Does not have a history of it. Floyd Mayweather is always in tremendous shape. Can easily. I mean, come on. Look, it looked like he went through his whole career without breaking a sweat. So give me a break. You know what I mean? For Floyd to come in overweight. But everybody knows shit happens. Something can happen. I'm just saying the possibility of something happening. Now you gonna come at me for a negotiation for this mega fight and say if you come in over 147, a fraction over 147, 10 million, take that or leave it. You know, if you don't want that, we can end discussions right now. So I'm pretty sure Floyd like, what? 10 million? That's crazy. But you know what? I'm as crazy as it is, 10 million, that's crazy. That's crazy as a motherfucker. That's crazy. But you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm not worried about. I'm always in shape. I'm gonna come in at 147, but even though I'm running the chance of that, what if something was to happen? 10 million, we can't negotiate no further. I'll negotiate with you for 1 million, 2 million, maybe 3 million. You kind of pushing it. You said 10 million, but I'm not worried about it. So I'm agreeing to it. I'm gonna agree to it. 10 million. If I get sick a day before the fight and have to hydrate myself and I come in at 147 and a quarter pounds, 10 million, not 600,000, not 1 million, not 2 million, 10 million gone. That's crazy. But Floyd agreed to it because he wanted the fight. And you go tell me that Manny Pacquiao is gonna walk away because of a blood test? This dude getting hit with sticks and shit. I mean, and sticks and stuff. I mean, come on, man. I'm not buying it. That's just crazy. I mean, you getting hit with sticks and for what? First of all, it doesn't do anything. All right, Floyd Mayweather doesn't get hit with sticks. He's undefeated. All right. Well, Marquez drinks piss. It didn't help him. So I mean, hitting yourself with sticks, hey, whatever. To each their own. But I mean, you're supposed to be a little man. You're supposed to be a little man, even though you seem to be getting bigger. You know, but kind of Barry Bondish bigger. You know what I mean? And you like to flex a lot all of a sudden. I see you like to flex more than what you used to back when I first started watching you after you beat Barrera and whatnot, whatever. And we all know what type of people like to flex. You know what I mean? You know, um, but hey, to each their own, man. Are you afraid of a little tube of blood about that much being drawn out of you? It is what it is.